Truth and Light Soul Tribe family, I am the Psychic Herbal Goddess and I have a healing message for humanity. Today's video is titled, Why He Takes Advantage of Your Love. Before I get started, I just want to remind everybody to like, comment, subscribe, and share this video because I'm certain that this is going to be very meaningful and helpful video. I'm speaking from my heart and I've channeled this message straight from spirit. Okay, so share this video. This video is primarily for women who have continuously found themselves in a cycle of toxic lovers. And so I meditated about this. I was wondering, I was pondering, because I have, female women in my life and we all go through similar, situations with toxic lovers. And I experienced, why is this so? Why is this so? And Spirit answered, the reason, honey child, why he and others alike have taken advantage of your love, honey, is because that man was not buying what you were selling. Okay? Let me explain. Honey, if you're a good woman who cooks, who cleans, who caters, who honors, and who submits, honey, that man was not looking for a good woman who cooks, cleans, caters, honors, and submits. That is not what he was in. That is not what he was in the market for. He does not want a good woman. You understand? Okay, honey, if you are a business-minded woman, you have business ideas, you were trying to bring an empire to your man and say, look, honey child, I'm an empire-minded, I want to build, okay, this is my business proposal, okay, this is the role that you can play, or you're welcome, happy to share some ideas, and this is how we're going to build and grow our foundation, our empire. And that man still took advantage of your love. Honey, that man was not in the market for an empress. That man was not in the market for an empress. You getting what I'm saying now, right? You getting what I'm saying now. And so this is why it is very important to vet these men, to vet them, okay? And to also interview them. There's some type of interview process that has to take place. So if you meet a guy, and it does not matter how handsome or charming or whatever, how he is on the first encounter or whatever, put in your head, this is an interview process, and decide, honey child, how long you want your interview process to be. You can say, okay, I'm gonna interview him for 3 weeks, or we're gonna go on 6 dates, and by then I can kind of be able to decipher if da. And when you're doing these interview processes, you do it just like an employer would do an interview process. The things that you already know that you want, you bring these things up to a man. Maybe not on the first date, maybe not on the second date, but for sure, definitely on the third date. I would do it on the first date because I want to know, straight up. I want to know. I will ask a man, what do you want in a woman? What are you looking for? What are your expectations of the woman in your life? What are your long-term, short-term goals, relationship goals, and business goals? Ask him. Do you want to be married? Are you comfortable being a stepfather? What kind of things are you going to teach my children? What type of activities are you going to engage in with my children? And it's very important to ask these questions because you want to be sure that this man is looking for a good woman, that this man was looking for commitment, that he wants commitment. Whatever it is that you want, you have to be sure that this man wants the same thing. Okay? So, and it does not, I don't know, maybe 3 days, maybe 3 weeks, maybe 3 months. It may take you 6 months, it may take you 9 months. But it's true that things should withstand the test of time. Give it some time. Give it some time to, really be certain that before you pour into a man, before you pour into him from your cup of love, that he is ready to receive and reciprocate that. If you're a very emotional person, like I am, when I meet a guy, I have to tell them, I need emotional support. I'm an emotional person, and I need emotional support. You know, and also what type of things you have to know, what type of things this man wants and what he's looking for. Is he in the market for a woman? Does he plan to be married? And don't take no stupid answers like, in the future I want to be married, in the future I want to be, because I always see that that's some type of spin. It's like they're trying to spin you, trying to confuse you, right? It's a yes no question. I'm not saying we got to go get married next week. You got to put a ring on it next week and we have to go be married. That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying, let me know that the opportunity exists. That the opportunity exists. And that we're on the same page and that we want the same thing. And so, too, ladies, you have to love yourself enough to, avoid those type of situations and not indulge or engage out of desperation or loneliness. Because there are other ways that you can entertain yourself other than the debauchery of a toxic masculine figure. You understand what I'm saying? So just to sum it up a little bit, basically what I'm saying is that man took advantage of your love because he was not looking for love. He did not want to be loved. So after the relationship, he say, oh, I poured so much into this man. I gave my money, I gave my time, I gave my energy, I gave my love, I gave my emotions, I gave my commitment, I gave my body, I gave my truth, put my faith into this situation. At the end of it, you don't have anybody to blame but yourself because you missed out on that vetting period, that interview period. And a lot of times we already know, we already see like the red flags, or we let them spin us, or we see the red flags and I'm like, oh, okay, that was kind of strange the way he said that, the way that he did that. But he's probably going to get better, or that's probably not how he is. We make excuses out of desperation and loneliness. You understand what I'm saying? And so, wrapping up the video, that man was not in the market for what you had to offer. He was not buying what you were selling, not picking up what you were putting down. Not just, And there's no need to feel shame, honey, because listen, all of us, especially in these day and times, the way how things are so corrupted, a lot of us have experienced toxicity. And guys, you can flip it and reverse it however which way it works. It's the same way. If you got with a woman and you was being a good man to her and she took advantage of that, she was not looking for a good man. She may have said that she wanted, but she did not. So bring it all to the table up front. In the first couple dates, lay it all on the table. I'm a single mother. I want to be married. I want my kids to have a father figure, a friend, a mentor. I'm a business-minded woman. I expect you to have some type of input in my business. I expect you to have a business plan. I have a business plan. I expect you to have a business plan. I'm an athlete. I like to work out. I'm a spiritual person. Spirituality is important. It's mandatory for a man that I'm with. It is mandatory for him to meditate. I want a guy who meditates. I want a guy who does yoga. I want a guy who, whatever the case may be. Put it all out there up front and watch his reaction. Watch his response and his reaction. Watch his body language and his facial expression and his tone of voice when you're saying these things. And if he looks like he's uncomfortable with any of these things, especially things that you are not willing to compromise, right then and there not to waste your time. Not to waste your time, or not to have high expectations. Don't make your expectations high for somebody if you're bringing bringing it all to the table. This is what I want. This is what I expect. This is what I want. This is what I expect. The person, the man for me, is going to fit most, if not all, of these characteristics. And that is not unreasonable. That's not unreasonable. It's very reasonable. And it's very possible. So, ladies, I love y'all. And, this message was for anybody who's had their love taken advantage of, or who finds themselves continuously in a cycle of toxic lovers. The problem is you are not putting your wants and desires and expectations up there at the forefront. See, you don't get in a relationship with a man and be with him for 4 or 5 years and say, I want to get married. I want to get married. And then the man is like, he never expected to get married, or he never wanted to get married, or So this is why, bring it to the forefront. If you didn't get nothing else from this video, bring it to the forefront in the beginning. The first couple of dates, bring it to his attention. Fellas, bring it to her attention in the beginning. So they know what to expect from you. And if they know that if they cannot fulfill that role, that, this person, you're going to see them fade away anyway, because they know they're not going to be able to fit those shoes or wear those pants or be in that role. So I love y'all. I hope this video was very helpful. I channeled this message from spirit and I spoke from my heart. So I genuinely hope that it impacts somebody's thought process in a very positive way. Like, comment, subscribe, and share this video. Anybody have any questions, leave it in the comment section. I'll get back to you. Follow me on Instagram and TikTok if you like tarot readings. I want to start bringing tarot readers to my Instagram, YouTube, and TikTok platforms. Psychic Herbal Goddess, okay? At Psychic Herbal Goddess. I love y'all so much. Peace and prosperity. Work on your throat chakra. Work on your throat chakra so you can speak.